is a time pass. क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो मारी राय. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. देखो सुनो मत बोलो. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक. किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complaint level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा. गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः. गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. There was one seeker in Delhi, and she was professor of radiology in medical college. Regularly she will come, but she was so punctual. Every time she will be late by 5 minutes, and after some time I got used to that. One day she came early, so it was a surprise. I said, Mama, everything is okay? She said, what okay? My watch is fast. Therefore she came on time. See, why these things happen? Sparshana असंकल्पना स्पर्श दृष्टि मोहैः ग्रासाम्बवृष्ट्या च आत्मविवृद्धि जन्म कर्मानुगानु कर्मणेन देहि स्थानेषु रूपाणि अभिसंप्रपद्यते. When we keep on eating a lot, naturally we will grow. See? And then we complain. I think this fattiness has come to me from my mother's side. No, it has come from the plate. Mother's side. So we keep on eating, and our eating is in such a manner that this is the last supper, okay? And then we keep on putting on fat. So, grasamba vrushtya cha atma viruddhi. When we eat lot, we become fat. Same way, sankalpana, sparshana, drishti mohaihi. When we keep on imagining, I have to do this, I have to do that, constantly, no peace at all. So sankalpana, then sparshana, then we get involved into lot of worldly enjoyments, indulgence. As a result, slowly, we become that. We become the one who is imagining, who is doing something, and as a result, karma is born. And according to that karma, again, the dehi, the jiva, goes from one body to another body, and there is no end to it. Therefore, what is to be done? Reduce food intake. First. Second thing, reduce unwanted thinking. I don't know what you people do in your room. See, what I do, either I listen to music, or else do the japa, or else play. What play? The next 3 minutes, do not talk to yourself. When that is done, congratulations, very good, well done. Now try another. This is how slowly, our every moment is self-oriented. And for us, when we are all in our room alone, then we go to early morning to a friend's house. And the friend says, Are Gupta ji, how come you came so early in the morning? No, yaar, I was getting bored at home. So I came. Who came to bore you? Nobody was there. I was alone. Therefore, I was getting bored. Now imagine, when a person is alone, gets bored, what a solid bore he must be. His condition is like what? A person goes to the doctor and tells, Doctor Saab, please help me. What happened? I snore so loudly that because of my snoring, my sleep gets disturbed. What should I do? Doctor says, go and sleep in another room. We are big problem for ourselves. And therefore we run away from ourselves. See friends, and the running away is sankalpana, darshana, sparshana, indulgence, imagination. Learn to remain calm and quiet longer and longer time. So, because of that, we create lot and lot of impressions on the mind, and then we are caught up in this punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. Sthulani sukshmani bahuni chaiva rupani dehi swagunaihi vrunoti kriya gunaihi atma gunishcha tesham sanyoga hetorapi drishtaha. Sthulani sukshmani bahuni chaiva rupani. This is not a Sindhi, rupani. So the jiva, according to one's own karma and desires, goes through many kinds of lives, one after another. And in those bodies, having gone because of his own creation, remember this basic principle. Wherever we are, is 100% because of ourselves, not because of anybody. This is how we are. In Delhi, one lady used to drive me for my talks. So she asked me, we were driving the road divider, some plants were there, and all the emission goes on those plants. He says, Swamiji, what these poor plants must have done? All the emission of the Delhi comes over there. What could be the reason? See? Cause, effect. So I said, they are all ministers. They never wanted to leave Delhi. And they have done lot of bad karma. Therefore, as a result, they are born here. And now they are paying back all the emissions this come to them. So what we have gained out of it? We have strengthened the illusion of cause and effect. One of the biggest spiritual practices is go beyond cause and effect. There is one lady, I don't know where is now she, Gujarati one. Out of the world lady. So rare. They have only one son, married. I used to stay with him, he was in USA, business. And maybe at the age of about 50 or 49, he had cancer. So operation was done, successful, everything done. Mother also came, I was also there. And bill paid, discharged from the hospital. We are sitting in the cafeteria, had nice coffee, kept the cup on the table by him, and he died. Now that old lady. Can you imagine when the son was around 50, she can't be a child. So the wife was there, she became stunned. What to do? And that time she said, Swamiji, I am reading your Amritanubhava commentary. Yes. And one thing I have caught from there. What is that? Karya Karana Mithya. Cause and effect is an illusion. So, now this has happened. What was her reaction that time? जिसने दिया उसी ने ले लिया. Who am I here? And she conducted everything gracefully. See, friends, we study, go to satsang, but change doesn't come in us. See, friends. Therefore, because of this, because of that, no. This cause and effect is given to us only to remain responsible in our life for everything. We have to live our life, we have to die our death, we have to practice our spiritual life. There is no proxy. Will you please do japa for me today? I am feeling lazy. That Dumbo will do also. But he will not be benefited. Therefore, Kriya Guna Atma Gunesha Tesham Sanyoga Hetu Api Drishta. So therefore, this we don't have to get lost into the Punarjanma, going to hell and going to heaven, Papa Punya. I am not in favor of that type of thinking. What we have to understand is this. Start your spiritual life from today onwards. So first step will be no cause and effect. This is what it is. See? Otherwise, bring that old thing, I think, last life I must have done something. Therefore, this life I am suffering. Now, if you think, cool, you have done something bad last life. That time this body was there? No. But you did it, isn't it? Yes. So, in another body? Of course. Now you are doing something good or bad in this body. Then when you die, in the next life this body will not be there, but you will be there. What is the conclusion? We are someone other than the body. So take that as a stepping stone. Then find out. If I am other than the body means what? First step. Neither I was born nor do I die. Last life, this life, next life. See, bodies are born and die. So first of all, we are continuous, unbroken presence. We never die. Then the question comes, if I am continuous, unbroken presence, then who am I? See? The first impact will be fear of death, imagination of death. What will happen after I die? All these unwanted questions will disappear. Dekho Maharaj. Then the second step that happens is, when we know we are here for a short period of time, why create friends and enemies in this world? See? Shatro mitre putre bandhav ma kuru yattam vigraha sandhav. किसी को आओ मत कहो फ्रेंड्स, किसी को जाओ मत कहो enemies. Be friendly with everyone, and we must know up to what level we can take that friendship, up to that level. After that, I'm sorry, I have to go to toilet. Finish. Yad dattva nanivartante. Nobody can challenge that. See? In this manner, the purpose of this Upanishad study is, the more we keep on imagining, see, and then we get entangled and a non-existing personality is born. So Stulani Sukshmani Bahuni Chaiva Rupani Dehi Swagunaihi Brunoti. Then we go through lot and lot of birth and death, good and bad. And this is such an attracting thing. And all our scriptures, they are telling this thing, but the purpose we are not able to catch. Like if you take Bhagavad Mahapuran, there the story of Jad Bharat comes. There was a king, Rishabdev Maharaj. He lived for 10,000 years and he ruled the whole earth. There was no enemy and he lived for 10,000 years. Okay. Then he got bored. What next? So he renounced everything, handed over the kingdom to his son Bharat, after whom this country is called as Bharat. And then he went to the forest, did tapasya, merged with the Lord. Now this Bharat also, he did for so many years, ruled the world. No opposition, no nothing. He got bored. What next? He also renounced, went to the forest to do tapasya. And when he was sitting for tapasya, it so happened, now this story is so beautiful, it so happened that there was one deer just taking some water in that small rivulet. Some lion or tiger gave a roar. The moment she heard that roar, got frightened and jumped across the rivulet, and in that she delivered the baby. Naturally, the baby fell in the water. Now he saw that. He went, collected, and slowly, he got involved with that baby deer. Give grass, give milk. आए थे हरि भजन को ओटन लगे कपास. And after that was done for a few days, years, got so much attached. Everything is my baby deer, baby deer. Age grows, she has become mature. Then naturally run away with her kind. Now he is frustrated. What must have happened? She doesn't know even how to pluck the grass. Now who will be feeding this thing, that thing? And all frustrated. And died and born as a deer. Because he has been a good person in that life and therefore he remembered everything in that deer life. Then after the deer body was dropped, then he was again born as a Jad Bharat. Now this is the story. Now in this story, attention goes to the three lives. Attention doesn't go through one common denominator. This is where the study of scriptures mechanically and according to the foundation of the scripture differs. See friends, before coming here, I was in Mumbai. Before coming to Mumbai, I was in Shirdi. Before Shirdi, I was in Ranjangaon. Before that, I was in Khandala. Before that, I was in Pune. Before that, I was in Jabalpur. I left Jabalpur, Jabalpur died for me, I am there. I left Pune, Pune died for me, I am still there. Everything died, I am the same. Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara tatha dehantara praptihi dhirastatra namuyati. So many bodies have come and gone, what happened to us? So many satsangs have come and gone, what happened to us? See? Therefore, sthulani sukshmani bahuni chaiva rupani dehi swagunaihi vrunoti. We are solely responsible for everything that happens in our life, and therefore this law of karma, the punarjanma, hell, heaven, papa, punya, all these topics are only for this one purpose. Stop blaming anybody for anything. Focus attention on your own being. See? Therefore, anadyanantam kalilasya madhe विश्वस्य स्रष्टारम् अनेकरूपं विश्वस्यैकं परिवेष्टितारं ज्ञात्वा देवं मुच्यते सर्वपाशैः. Anadi Ananta Kalilasya Vadhe. See, in this world, Kalila is the kitchen. In the very core of this world, Anadi Ananta. And how is this world? He is exactly as the Paramatma is. See, this is another important point. The truth has no beginning. And the ignorance also has no beginning. Many people ask this question. Why this has happened? Because of ignorance. There was a school. The teacher was dictating. Sabji achhi hai. So, she was dictating and children were writing. And she was saying, one student wrote wrong spelling. She became angry. Who taught you wrong spelling? He was cool. Ma'am, wrong things are not taught. They happen. Highest wisdom. See, because of the wrong thing, the problem comes. Nobody teaches wrong things. So, Anadi Ananta Kalilasya Madhe Vishwasya Srashtaram Aneka Rupam. So in this world, there is but one reality who has created this whole world, Aneka Rupa, and everything is supported by the one reality, and he who knows this, he is liberated from Jnatva Devam Muchyate Sarva Pashaihi. He is liberated from all the bondage. Now what is the bondage? Bondage is wrong notions. Wrong notions create moha. When wrong notions are removed without creating new notions, that is liberation. Go back to Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna had no problem of war. He was expert in that. He was Tendulkar of his time. Nobody could beat him. But he became paralyzed, nonplussed. Now what was the cause? Cause was the identity crisis. Who am I at a given period of time? So, Bhagavan Krishna did not tell him, you fight the war. He gave him the complete data. Wise people never make decisions for others. Otherwise, people make decisions even for God. See? So, after having told everything, what was the question Bhagavan has asked? See? He didn't ask, Arjun, did you get the knowledge? I spoke so many things. Did you understand? He didn't ask that question. He said, has your delusion gone or not? Because Arjuna's question was the same thing. See? Karpanya dosho pata svabhavaha pruchami tvam dharma samudha cheta. He was samudha. He was deluded as to who am I at this moment. And after having heard everything, then two important things from Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavan did not ask anything to do or not to do. He said, has your wrong notion gone? Yes. Without creating a new notion. See. Then, second important thing. Now think over it. Vimrushya etad asheshena. Then, yate chasi tatha kuru. Make your own decision. How important it is. This we Indian parents have to learn. Let them learn how to make decisions. For everything, the parents get involved. And thereafter, he becomes totally paralyzed. मम्मी बताएंगी तो मैं शादी करूँगा नहीं तो नहीं करूँगा. अरे. Therefore, Anadyamantam kalilasya madhye vishwasya srashtaram aneka rupam vishwasya ekam pariveshtitaram. The one who is supporting everything, that is what we are. And it cannot be indicated, it cannot be taught, it cannot be negated, it cannot be proved. It can be only experienced. And experience cannot be transferred. I cannot say, hey, the ice cream is very good, okay? Don't worry, I had taken already. Hurry. Everybody has to have his own experience. So, jnatva devam muchyate sarva pashehi. What is the pasha? Pasha is wrong notions. We have to get rid of all these wrong notions that we are carrying. With this, in the next mantra, the teacher says, Bhavagrayam anidakyam bhava bhavakaram shivam kala sargakaram devam yaviduste jahustanim. See? Bhavagrayam. Now here, little bit important from the so-called devotion sadhana point of view. Again Bhagavad Gita, second chapter, Bhagavan says, Nasti buddhi ayuktasya nacha yuktasya bhavana nacha bhaveta shantihi ashantasya kutas sukham. He says, ayuktasya buddhi nasti. Ayukta means what? He who doesn't have the yukti. Yukti means the knack. How to use intellect. Should we use the intellect to get ourselves destroyed, or we should think in such a manner that we come out of the chaos of our life? Ayuktasya buddhi nasti. Many intelligent people suffer because of their own intelligence. See, what should be the bottom line? Bottom line should be, it doesn't matter where, what you are. Are you at peace with yourself? What for life? Bottom line is money. Earn money, nothing wrong in that. But instead of that, we get lost in so many things. And then compare, see, that fellow, he could not even get good marks in his school. And I did my PhD. But see, what Bhagwan's Leela, I am in a school teaching the children. After PhD, I am teaching the children. I don't know what is happening to this country. See? And that fellow, he did nothing, but he is living in millions. Now, who is responsible for that? Therefore, live according to the requirement of the time. Now, about one thing I tell you, I am not in favor of education. See? All those who are given education, they want only white collar job. As a result, skills are slowly disappearing. See? And the same condition is coming in India, which is in the Western world. See? If you want to see where in Australia probably, yes, we were 3-4 of us. We went to some nice place. So on a hillock type of one beautiful house was there. So 2-3 of them were doctors with me. And when we were going, I said, look here, what a lovely house it is. It must be belonging to some doctor. So one says, Swamiji, this is her house. She is also a doctor. I said, hey, you people really make money. Swamiji, this is my husband's house. He is not doctor. He is plumber. See? And she said, he earns more than I earn. I have spent more than 27 years in my life to get the license to practice. And for last 27 years, he is earning, doing this, doing this. Skills are required. But instead of that, today also, you see, I don't know other places, Bombay, if you want to get something done, Oh God, it is such a terrible challenge to get somebody to work it out. And after they come also, they have got their own condition. Visiting fee 500 rupees. Then this thing, that thing. Give thing, will go and market, come back. And that simple nailing somewhere, you paid 500 rupees and go. See, therefore, use intellect not to become a burden to yourself. So, bhava grayam anidyakham. So, first of all, nasti buddhi ayuktasya. This is what happened to Arjun. He was unnecessarily thinking. On the battlefield, finish battle over. Then, how can I kill my grandfather? How can I? As if they are waiting for you. Arjun, kill us. They will kill you, who knows? But he has taken it for granted. How can I kill them? This is the wrong usage of the intellect. Nasti buddhi ayuktasya. Then, nacha ayuktasya bhavana. Bhavana is what? Bhavana is what we think ourselves to be. What we think others are. See? One Rotary Club. Some function was there. As usual, I was always on time and waiting, and all the Rotarians were coming slowly. There was one lady. She was walking on the stage from this end to that end, this end to that end. I had nothing to do. So good time passed. So I asked her, I said, Mama, how are you? Yes. I said, Mama, what is your name? My name is Bhavana. Bhavana, what is the meaning of Bhavana? I don't know, my parents kept it. You know, you must be Swami. What is Bhavana? Bhav means rate. Alu kya bhav hai? Naam is nothing. You are worthless. She stopped walking. So earlier bhavana was, I am walking and people are looking at me, nice sari and at high heel and high karke tuk 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 tuk, doing nothing. Only bhavana. All of us have this bhavana. I am intelligent, I am handsome, I am beautiful, I am good. Others are bad. There is nothing but bhavana. Why not do this bhavana? That I am divine. Why not do this bhavana? The Lord is in my heart. Whatever I do, He knows before I do. Whatever I talk, He hears before I talk. Whatever I think, He knows before I think. Do this bhavana. Be attentive. Are we not doing bhavana? We keep one supari and do bhavana. Ganesh ji aa gaye. Bhavana. We offer the flowers to the Bhagwan. Om Keshwaya Namaha, Narayana Namaha. We do bhavana, he is catching it. See, my friends, so why not do this bhavana that we are just being without becoming anybody. So bhava grahyam, whichever way you take it, Lord is with me all the time. And my friends, this is the truth. See, I keep on moving alone everywhere. Same question, you should take somebody with you to help you. I said, no, I will have to help them, leave their suitcase. I am happy myself. In Germany, when I got down, then I had to, those days my bags used to be very huge because too many wires and all that. So, that trolley, if you have to take, you have to put some coin, then it is unlocked, you can take it. So, I had only pounds, notes, no coins. So, I tried, but nowhere I got it. Then I said, oh, anyway, I'll myself drag the thing. One person saw me, must be worker there. He said, wait a minute. His language I don't understand. He said, wait. After that, he took the coin, put it and gave me the trolley. So I gave him the pound, whatever I had. He said, no, go. So who helped? Government of India? See? Mother, father? Nobody. He can come in our life in any form. We have to trust. That trust is called as bhavana. Bhavagrahyam. Once you recognize this technique of spiritual life, the net result is you will be at peace under all conditions. Bhavagrayam, Anidakyam. See? And Anidakyam is, he is the very body, he is the very embodied. And thereafter, Bhava Bhava Karam Shivam. See? And he is the one who is creating everything, he is destroying everything. And Kala Sarga Karam Devam. So this divinity is the ultimate. When we just keep on doing this bhavana, then ye viduhu te jahustanu. Now what is this bhavana? How do we practice? It's very simple things. Number one, you do something to somebody. You do something to express your obligation, or you do something out of love. When you do something to express obligation, I is born. When we do something out of love, I is not born. Like the mother does everything to the child. The child doesn't know even, but why she does? Now the same mother, when the child is grown, that mother gets metamorphosed into mother-in-law, and all the samsara begins. Therefore, Kala Sarga Karam Devam Ye Viduhu Jahustanum. So they very much continue to live in the same body, but thereafter they will no more be suffering because of anything in this relative world, because now they are one with the divine. Therefore, remember, knowledge and devotion, they are not two. Many people have got this notion. Because devotion, they think going to the temple and doing the japa and doing meditation and giving in charity, that is okay. But that is not devotion. That is upasana. Is a mechanics by which we go nearer to the divine. See? Love is both an action, a verb, as well as a noun. When love becomes a verb, there is a possibility of success or failure. But when love is a noun, there is no possibility of success or failure. And therefore, here the teacher is telling Bhavagrayam. We ourselves have to know he has taken care of me. See, anything that comes in our life is a message from the divine. Take this. And from that, slowly, slowly, we will be in tune with the divine thought. With this, we completed the 5 chapters. Now we are entering the 6th chapter. Here, Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, Nanvanye kaladayaha karanamiti manyante tatkatham punara ishwarasya kala sarga karatva ityaha shanka aha. See? But there are many people know the world is created by the time. Time is everything. See? Do you remember that Mahabharata serial? There used to be a voice. Kal, main kal hoon. So, many things is only the time factor. No. So, to reply this, Swabhavameke kavayo vadanti kalam tathane parimuyyamanaha devasesha mahimatuloke yenedam brahmate brahmachakram. We have seen this Brahman in 2 ways. One as the Brahmachakra and second as the flow of the river, if you remember. When? I think in 1837. Here only we have studied that. Did we? Yes. So, Swabhavameke. Some people, those who think they are very intelligent, they keep on thinking that our Swabhava is what? Swabhava means that which is happening as a result of repetition. See, this is what they say, this is the cause. Others say, no, 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 it is because of the time factor the world is created. And parimujyamanaha, because they are deluded, they do not know it properly. Then what is devasesha mahimatu loke? The whole these, the mahima is the vibhuti. 10th chapter. See? Vibhuti. Now see what is the impact of that statement. Mahima or vibhuti. If you have to go to somebody's house because you are in dire necessity and he is the only one who can help you, and like me, I don't like dogs, so you go to their house and the dog comes, Arey Rama, but now you have got the work from him because the dog is his vibhuti. There are many people, the human beings, the dog is their vibhuti. They cannot live without dog. And you cannot call them kutta. That is reserved for the human beings. Doggy, 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 doggy. Pyar se doggy. And then he will come around you and all that. And inside you are boiling. This Rakshas has come. But you have to get the work done. So, oh, how cute is your dog, how beautiful. Because that is the Mahima. This experiment I did in UK many years before. Morning after our meditation class, I used to go for a walk. In Heathrow it happened. And morning time, many these British ladies will be going here and there. So, as a courtesy, I used to say, hello, good morning. Frown and went away. I said, you are giving me challenge. Now see, you will talk to me. When I was coming back, I didn't talk to her. I started talking to dog. Hey cutie, how cute you are. See how sweet. You know so many things. Immediately, her face got lit. Vibhuti. So, स्वभावमेके कवयो विदन्ति कालम तथा अन्य परिभूय देवस्य एषा महिमा तु लोके. The whole world is the mahima, the vibhuti of the Lord. Therefore, in the 10th chapter, Bhagavad says, see, there are 73 vibhutis, not one or two. In short, it is a training. Here, the vibhuti mat sattvam. Wherever you see something extraordinary, understand it is the Paramatma. So we have to change our vision. So Devasya Esha Mahimatu Loke. And once you take that vision, then you will see in every event of our life, it is the divine intervention. Because of that, whatever has happened or happening. Then, like for a greedy person, wherever he goes, he thinks only in terms of money, nothing else. There was one middle class poor family. Never went to any hotel or anything like that. Because no money. So when you don't have money, you become philosopher. Hotel food is bad, you should not eat. घर में शुद्ध पवित्र होता है. One day he got some money from somewhere. And then, see, you have been all the time telling me, want to go to hotel, come, I'll take you out. The children and the wife is surprised. What is wrong with this man? They go to the hotel. Now the waiter gives 4 menus. Now you will not understand how to order. I'll do it. This atom 68, 4. Bisleri. Because what is the atom that he has not seen? What is the cost according to that orders are given? See, friends, where is our attention? Like that poor man, if our attention is on him, see, Dehabhimane Galite Vidnyate Paramatmani Yatra Yatra Manoyati Tatra Tatra Samadhaya. When we are liberated from the shackles of body identification, then our thinking process changes. See? Then we are so much buried in this body. And this is all only imagination, only bhavana, nothing else. See? Now tell me, many of us, see, we are Deshastha Rigvedi, Brahman, and this Bharadwaji is our Rishi, and there are 3 Pravaras. What you understand out of me? Ask them, what is that? Pata nahi, Dadari said. Ask him, Dadari said. It goes on and on and on. It has no meaning whatsoever. But that becomes real. The same technique apply on the spiritual path. And for that, Bhagavan says, Brahma Bhuta, God realization. Brahma Bhuta. What are the symptoms? How do we know whether we have recognized our divine nature? Brahma Bhutaha. See? We are Brahma Bhutaha presently. Brahma Bhuta. Then 3 symptoms. Prasannatma, ever cheerful and happy. Ever cheerful and happy means what? Like a mad hai, what happened? Pata nahi yaar, jab se realize hoga aise hi ho raha hai. It's not like that. Then, na shochati. Do not carry the burden of the dead past. Na shochati. Living in the present. Na kangshati. Not trying to solve the non-existing problems. Worry is an attempt to solve the non-existing problem. Na shochati, na kamshati. So what has happened? The mind is now completely leveled. Brahma Bhuta, mind is dissolved in the absolute. Therefore, no past, no future. Knowledge with the past and the future is mind. Mind without the impact of the past and the future is Brahman. Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma na shochati na kangshati. Then what will happen? Samaha sarveshu bhuteshu. Then differences will be perceived, but differentiation on account of the differences will not be operative. So perception of differences is not the issue. After the differences are perceived, when we start differentiating, then the samsara begins. See? My daughter and my daughter-in-law. See? Differences. My daughter दूध की धुली. Daughter-in-law धुलाई करो. See? Now who can help them? Therefore, स्वभावमे के कवयो विदन्ति कालम तु परिमुह्यमाना देवस्यैषा महिमा तुल्यके. This is all God's grace, all the glory of the Lord. Therefore, after having told where I am, locations, then it was followed by 11th chapter. And what was told in 11th chapter? Whatever I told you, not only I am in them, but they are in me. See? How important it is. In the 9th chapter, Bhagavan gave this principle. And 10th and 11th chapter, he explained this principle. 9th chapter, Bhagavan said, Maya tatamidam sarvam jagadavyakta murtinam masthani sarva bhutani nachaham teshvavastitaha nachamasthani bhutani pashyame yogamaishwaram bhuta bhrunnaja bhutastaha mamatma bhuta bhavana. Maya avyakta murtina idam jagat tatam. I, the formless, is supporting all the forms. Therefore, they are in me. but I am not in them. Are? Contradiction. They are in me, but I am not in them. On the basis of these two verses, there was one Bengali girl, she was doing PhD on Bhagavad Gita. I don't know how they take scriptures for academic pursuit. It is for realization. So, after my talk, she came. Swamiji, I am so and I am doing PhD on Bhagavad Gita. I said, very good, Mama. Great. Very few people have done that mistake. Very good. Then I have discovered there are many meaningless verses in Bhagavad Gita. Bhagwan Shankaracharya, many meaningless verses. Then I said, Mama, are you talking about 9th chapter, verse number 3 and 4 or 4 and 5 or something like that? You also accept it. These are the two verses. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagad avyakta murtina. I, the formless, support all the forms. How it is possible? Contradiction. Then, they are in me, but I am not in them. Another contradiction. I think somebody confused person must have interpolated. See? Therefore, it is said in our scriptures, Tad Vijnanartham Guru Mevavi Gachet Samit Panihi Shrotriyam Brahmanishtam. The language of the scriptures is not English, Hindi, Marathi, Sanskrit. It is Paroksha Bhasha. What is said and what is meant. Only teachers only can teach us. Therefore, if we take the book in the hand, put our leg on the table and right hand coffee, left hand book, why they are writing in Sanskrit? Do you think you are going to get anything? No scriptures can be translated in any language because the import has to be found out. Language may be Sanskrit, but scriptures are not written in Sanskrit language. Like computer science yours. Everything is written in English. Is it English? It is computer science. So when I tell my boy, hey, go and get the mouse, I have forgotten. He goes and gets a mouse in the case. Lo Baba. Spelling is the same. But that word mouse is used in what context? In the same manner. When the scriptures are telling what is the reference to context. That is what we call technically as the Tatparya Nirnay. Tatparya Nirnay means what is said, what is the purpose, what for it is said. See? So, Devasesha Mahematu Loke. When all these things are told, what is the purpose? Purpose is that Brahma Bhutaha come to discover your essential nature and surrender to God, Sharanagati, or come to realize your divinity. Words are different, meaning is the same. Therefore, if somebody is abiding in the truth, then Prasannatma, ever cheerful, na shochati na kangshati, don't dig the past and worry about the future, then Samaha Sarveshu Bhuteshu. For him, differences are not the cause for differentiating. Differences are okay. But if we differentiate on account of the differences, samsara begins. See, friends. So, Devasesha Mahimatu Loke Yena Idam Brahmate Brahma Chakram. Because of this God, this glory, this world is continuously going on. Yena Vrutam Nityamidam Hi Sarvam Vijna Kalakaro Guni Sarva Vidyaha Tene Shitam Karma Vivartateha Prithivya Tejo Nikalani Chintyam. So everything is in me, but I am not in them. Now to understand this, before we take this mantra, put this word or shlok in the mouth of water. Water says, first, water as an ocean says, all waves are in me. but I am not in them. What is a wave? Waves are many, ocean is one. Waves are born, they grow, they fight, they die. Ocean is not born, doesn't grow, doesn't fight, doesn't die. But the waves cannot remain without the ocean. Ocean can remain without them. They are in me, but I am not in them. Their biography doesn't touch me. See? And then water will say, to be very frank with you, neither I am in the waves nor I am in the ocean. Ocean becomes the cause, waves become the effect. From water's point of view, there is neither the ocean nor the waves, neither the cause nor the effect. And therefore, if we want to catch water, what we have to do? Transcend the cause and effect. You come to the reality. See, friends, cause and effect, logic. We are logically miserable. So, yenavrutam nityamidam hi sarvam, nya kalakaro guni sarva vidyaha. So, this reality alone is the sarvavid, knowing everything. And he is of the nature of pure knowledge, he is the doer, and every kind of good qualities and knowledge, everything is only because of him. This is in the beings. And also, Prithvi Amba Tej Nihilani Chintyam. Similarly, all the 8 things, Bhumi Rapo Nalo Vayu Kham Mano Buddhi Revacha Ahankar Iti Amme Bhinna Prakriti Rashtada. So this Ashtada Prakriti and the expansion of the Prakriti in the form of the whole world, they are in this reality. This is how you have to think of the reality. Therefore, a wise man is not opposed to anything. Tat karma krutva vinivartya bhuya tattvasya tattvena sametya yogam ekena dvabhyam tribhirashtar bhirvam kalena chaivatma gunascha sukshmaihi. See? So, when we see this whole world, then we come to know that this whole world is nothing but variety, and everything is having a common substratum. Everything is. You have to understand this is or sat. It's a little bit of Sanskrit. We are told there are 3 gunas, Sat, Chit, Anand. Sat, that is Sattva guna, Rajo guna, Tamo guna. Sat is the original verb. Sat. Sat means being, hona, existence. Tva is a suffix. That suffix, when it is added, it creates a noun. So Sat is the root, dhatu, and you add tva to that, it becomes a noun. So Sattva means being. So Sattva Guna means that knowledge where Rajoguna, agitations, Tamoguna, laziness are not there. Where from the Rajas and Tamas come? When we are identified with the body. Identified with the body, we are in Rajoguna. Identified with the Tamoguna, we are in deep sleep. If we can understand to remain beyond the impact of the Rajas and Tamas, then slowly we will remain relaxed, cheerful and alert. That is the truth. So, tat karma krutva vinivartya bhuyaha. So when we see all these things, then we come to know that there are so many varieties of things are there. They come and go, and all of them are one tattva, two. There are various philosophies. They say there are 16, there are some 70, some say 19, somebody say 21, somebody say 36. All of them are right because they are only talking about a Prakriti. Ekena dvabhyam tribhihi ashtabhirva. And therefore, either there are 1 or 2 or 3 or 8, and in this manner, along with them, all of them are existing. And this is how focus attention on the being. Table is. Our attention is on the table, not on the existence. Mouse is. Attention is on the mouse. When we look at these two objects, we will differentiate. But attention is on the existence, they are one. And to bring that attention on the existence, what is required? Differences are perceived, but we are not differentiating on account of the differences. You have discovered the truth. Take personal example. The teeth and the tongue, they are different. But do we differentiate on account of the differences? So when the tongue is bitten by the teeth, do we uproot the teeth? No. Because perception of the differences is not the samsara. Getting influenced by the differences and thereafter leading a life of differentiating among the things and being, from there the samsara begins. How subtle these points are. Therefore, those who talk of differences, those who promote differences, those who establish differences, and those who are talking only on differences, it is the samsara. We have to discover some way or the other to discover oneness in spite of the differences. And that can happen when we go nearer to our being. The colors and forms are different from each other. Red is not yellow, yellow is not blue, blue is not white. But for the eyes, no differences. In this manner, slowly when we start migrating from the periphery of our personality to the center, then you will see. And this is our experience in deep sleep. No differences. See? Nowadays, I have not traveled for years now. Earlier, when I used to travel by train, maximum luxury was 3-tier. No AC compartment also. So many years before. So when you are traveling, then immediately the real Bharatvarsha comes out, starting fighting with each other. ये तुम्हारे बाप की है क्या गाड़ी? नहीं, तुम्हारे बाप की, मेरे बाप की. All झगड़ा सुन. And then shouting and all that. And then train is Sthita Pragya. Heat is then tak. Then all the containers are opened, things are removed, they are filled in the tanker, and then slowly sleep comes. Those days I used to always pray to the Lord, "Oh Lord, let there be Gujarati or Sindhi as my companion in the train." So these two people know how to eat. Whether food or money, they know very well. So they eat and then slowly lullaby, and then all the differences disappear. No problem. Therefore, perception of differences is not the issue. Differentiating on the foundation of the differences, there the samsara begins. Therefore, ekena dvapam trivirashtubhirva kalena chaivat gunesha sukshmaihi. So many attributes are there because of which we think everything is different. No, all of them are supported by the same reality, and that reality is Sat, existence. Therefore, this point, when it will click us in our life, you cannot recognize or experience anything as absent. Everything is. Even the absence is recognized as is. There is nothing. So nothing, there also existence. Now if you go still deeper in your understanding, there is nothing. So this is known by whom somebody is. So that which is establishing the absence is our essential nature. See? For that we told you, make silence as an object of experience. Silence is absence of sound. Sounds create differences. And for that, our technique, don't talk to yourself and listen to silence. See? Friends, there is no proxy on the spiritual path. We have to work ourselves. So now to come to that experience, Arabhya karmani gunanvitani bhavacha sarvan niyojayadyaha tesham bhave kruta karmanasha karmakshaye yadi sa tattvatonyaha. Therefore, sarvani karmani, whatever we are doing in our life, now if we start yajyat karma karomi tattadakilam shambho tavaradhana. Now what is the meaning of this? It's not mechanical, it should click us. In Bhagavad Gita, 3rd chapter, Bhagavan says, Yajnarthat karmanonyatra lokoyam karma bandhanaha tadartham karma kaunteya mukta sanga samachara. Yajnarthat karmanonyatra. Yajna means what? Yajna means Bhagavan. See, in Vishnu Sahasranam, one of the name of Vishnu is Yajna, Om Yajnaya Namaha. So Yajnarthat karmanonyatra. If something is not done for the God, Paramatma, then it will create karma bandhan. Yajnarthat karmanonyatra lokoyam karma bandhana. Then this world is a bondage. We are suffering. Then tadartham karma kaunteya. So when everything is done for the sake of the Lord, how to do for the sake of the Lord? Two things. Mukta sanga samachara. Samachara means perfect. See, friends, when we are doing some puja, etc., so there everything is fresh, clean. See? It is not, you have to give the bath and tissue paper le usi poch lenge. No. Everything is perfect. Samachara. When you have to give the naivedya, कल वाली वो जो है ना टिश्यू कहाँ क्या था वो ले आओ यार. No. Everything is perfect. Samachara. Therefore, what is the spiritual practice? Through devotion, whatever we are doing, yad karma karomi tattadakilam shambho tavaradhana. Once this technique clicks us, then you will see whatever we do, it is a piece of art. You can see in some houses, they are so beautiful. Not one extra nail on the road, on the wall. The best house I have seen in UK, my friend's mother's house. When we went at night, I had to stay there for the night and made everything perfect. And I saw not a single nail extra. Everything is perfect as required. Clean, neat, perfect. Mukta Sanga Samachara. Your periphery tells your center. If the house is shabby, dirty, you can see when you go to other countries, which is the Indian's house and which is non-Indian house. That house which is having all garbage around and no garden, no nothing, that is the Indian house. See? That cleanliness is not there. So, samachara, whatever we are doing should be clean, neat, perfect. And mukta sangha, but we should not be obsessed with that. We keep ourselves mukta sangha samachara. So when this is done, then the karma will not create bondage because we are doing it for someone else. Like when a soldier goes and kills an enemy on the war front, he is not hanged to death, you have killed somebody. See, there was one interview of a man who hung those 4 boys of Nirbhaya case, you might have read. So when the 4 boys were hung to death, after that there was an interview of that hangman. And he said, no, that is my duty, I did it like usual, I finished my morning puja, everything and all that, I went for my duty. And when the thing comes, signal comes, then I pulled the thing and they died, that's it. Don't you feel bad? No, I have not killed. So why will I feel bad? See, friends, therefore, that karma which is done for the higher cause, that karma which is done as an offering to the Lord, does not create bondage in life. See, friends. Therefore, starting from the Sattva Guna, then whatever thing we are doing, offer it to the Lord, and in this manner, slowly and steadily, all our earlier wrongdoings are negated. And then, when all the karmas are completely dissolved, thereafter, one merges in the absolute reality. Now, this thing Bhagavad Gita tells that at the time of departure from the body, whatever is the last thought, that is your blueprint for the next life. Remember this. And at the time of death, our efforts do not become active. We may want, but we cannot do. See? One lady in Sikkim died. She used to be very close to me. I was in US. Her son phoned me. Swamiji, mummy is in the hospital and she is not able to talk, but she is all the time telling, Swamiji, Swamiji, Swamiji only she can say, but what she has to tell, we don't understand. So you know something. Where she was all the time, Swamiji, should I do? She used to eat my head, Swamiji, Swamiji, Swamiji. So that word Swamiji was effortlessly coming in the same manner. If the technique I told you, let the breathing and Lord's name be synchronized. So at the time of leaving the last breath, Lord's name will be there. See. Otherwise, if you are attached to your husband in his next life, he will be your grandson. The story I told you. And then he will not allow you to live happily. Therefore, all the things which are done is yat karoshi yadashnasi yad juhosi dadasiyat yat tapashyasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam shubhashuva phalerevam mokshase karma bandhanaihi brahmanyadhaya karmani sangam tyaktva phalani cha lipyate nasa papena padma patra vivambasa kayena manasa buddhya केवल इंद्रियैरपि योगिनः कर्म कुर्वन्ति संगम त्यक्त्वा आत्मशुद्धये. So what is the karma? Karmani chitta shuddhartham. It is not for gaining desire fulfillment, but removing the hang-ups about the worldly things and beings. See, this is another important point. When we are taking food, we are not obliging food. Food is not benefited. We are benefited. So when we are doing karma for God or anybody, they are not benefited, we are benefited. Now what is that benefit? Our mind is freed from, oh, I should have done it, I did not do. When my parents were there, I did not take care of them. Now they are gone, now I am feeling very bad. What should I do? Regrets will not come in your life. See, if this is followed, whatever we are doing, impact of that should fall on our mind. And one thing you will agree with me, many times we do things and we clearly know this is wrong, yet we do it. As a result, there is a wound of guilt created in our mind. And that guilt, as the age grows, the guilt also grows. Upanishad tells, Kimahagam papam akarvam, kimahagam sadhuna akarvam iti. In the old age, these two things torture a person. When I was young, why I did not do the right things? When I was young, why did I do the wrong things? That time we are biting ourselves, frustrated, digressed. And therefore, to get out of all what has happened in the past, keep on chanting Lord's name. So, as a result, mind will be erased of all the earlier impressions, good or bad, and only Lord's name remains there. And therefore, there is no possibility of again next birth. This is what is the purpose of chanting the Lord's name, etc. आदिश संयोग निमित्त हेतु परस्रे कालाद कलोपि दृष्टः तम विश्वरूपम भवभूतमीड्यम देवम स्वचिन्त्यम चिन्तस्तम उपास्य पूर्णम. So, Adi, he is the primordial cause of everything. See? And because of the association with the finite through the avidya, one becomes identified with the body. And therefore, although he is beyond the three periods of time, past, present, future, and without any attributes, he has as if become somebody, and therefore he does lost in that. Instead of that, if he will start doing, looking, yatra yatra manoyati tatra tatra samadaya, if we start practicing this, that Lord alone is expressing through everything and being. Now technical. According to Vedantic definition, Paramatma or Brahman is Abhinna Nimitta Upadan Karan. This is what it is mentioned here. Anything which is produced, two causes are required minimum. Like a clay. Clay cannot itself become a pot. And only a pot maker cannot make a pot without the clay. He can make potty. Pot he cannot make. Now, so clay is the material cause and pot maker is the efficient cause. Now this world is created. So what is the material cause and efficient cause? The both. That what is made is Paramatma, and the one who made is also Paramatma. See, we have seen in one of the mantras here, Dva Suparna Sayuja Sakhaya Samanam Vriksha Parishashvajate. When we are under the influence of relative experiences, we are Jiva. When we are functioning in the relative world but not influenced by relativity, we are divine. See? Because the cause and effect, they are not two, is one and the same. Material cause or efficient cause, they are not separate. On the basis of this, we worship the stones, bricks, rivers, oceans, mountains, everything, because that is the vision given to us. Yatra yatra manoyati tatra tatra samadaya. Therefore, it is not only why worship, the stone as a god. When we worship you as a god, what about the stone? Better. Therefore, because of this ignorance, Paramatma is not recognized by us. Let us recognize him and then come to discover the joy of seeing in everything and being. The further portion we will see in tomorrow's class. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.